I'm going to start this video off by saying I love the first Angry Birds game. It was really fun, really entertaining, and it was perfectly crafted. The levels were smart and really fun, and I could see why it got popular. But the creators drove it to death by basically repeating the same game formula over and over again. Which cool, more Angry Birds content, but you couldn't build a whole franchise on that just one puzzle thing. Maybe one or two games, but they had to change a little bit. Like, that took great games like Angry Bird RPG, whatever the Angry Bird RPG game is called, but it was really good. But the Angry Birds slowly died like every good thing. But why did it die? Well, that's what we're going to be answering right now. Hi there, welcome to another video on the channel, and I'm Zafrog Talker. And in this channel I talk about what I like. And I just wanted to make this video because one, I love Angry Birds, and two, I wanted to make something not Nintendo related. Anyways, let's get on to the video. And if you like this type of content, like and subscribe. Please and thank you. Alright, now on to the video. Angry Bird died from a few things. Greed and oversaturation. Greed, like, they marketed the character everywhere. Really didn't care what products were made out of it. A lack of quality control in some of the games. And much more. Like, for example, the Angry Birds movie was made for who knows what. I don't think anyone was really asked for it, but I could see an easy plot. They find this group called the Pigs. The pigs are hungry. They want to steal eggs because they're hungry, just like how the first game trailer worked, just like an hour long. But how could they do a simple concept like that and make it longer? Well, they couldn't really make it like that. And I could see in a distant reality where the Angry Birds movie was good somehow. I could see if the right people were making it, people who actually cared about the franchise, they would make it. It's a good movie on its own, but it's an Angry Birds movie. It's not really that good. And I'm not saying the movie's amazing. I'm saying it's a fine movie for, kids. Some of it's kind of funny, but it didn't really hit the same. And then, oversaturation. They, teamed up with a couple people, I think, what is that? Transformers, there we go. Transformers, and that game was nothing like Angry Birds at all. They drove too far from the source material. Heck, I couldn't even recognize it as an Angry Birds game. And I think there was a couple games kind of like that, like Angry Birds Racing. I like that game, but I don't like it because it's an Angry Birds game. I like it because it's a good game in general, like a good kart racer for the phone. A good racer on the phone, which I don't really find that much. But it didn't feel like Angry Birds. It never really did. And that's what kind of happened to Angry Birds. Nothing felt like Angry Birds. So I felt like they probably should have just stuck with the original formula. But let it cook after a while. Let games breathe. And make them good. Because I don't think the rest of the games were as good. Not even the DLCs with the first game were as good as the original set of levels. Or the couple after that. And I think it just got boring after a while, and in fact, they should have just let it there. Be glad that they had a good amount of games, and good levels and a good game without greed coming in. They could have made something else other than Angry Birds. I know I said, well, Angry Birds this, Angry Birds that, not like Angry Birds. But I'm talking for a company standpoint. How about they make more pig spin-offs? Like the pig games, Naughty Piggies, felt like Angry Birds without being like Angry Birds at all. It just felt like Angry Birds. I think one of the problems with the kart racer thing not being like Angry Birds is it didn't really look like Angry Birds. Or felt like Angry Birds. It just felt like a Mario Kart clone, which a lot of them kind of are. And I wish they did something original like that. Heck, maybe give it a story mode even. I don't know. The only thing I can think of right now is like Nintendo, for example. When they had Mario, they didn't only make Mario. They're like, we're pretty good at making games. Let's make other cool games. Let's not. They're completely different because their team kind of had talent and they let other things other than platformers be there. Like the kart game didn't have to be Angry Birds. It wouldn't be any different. The kart game was good, but it didn't feel like Angry Birds, like I said. So that's what I think. That's why Angry Birds kind of failed. And well, guess what? All these games I talked about in this video are not even on my App Store right now. I think, from what I heard, they deleted all the old games because they ruined Angry Bird 2's image, which Angry Bird 2 failed because it was the greediest project of them all. It had full of transactions, and you could only play a certain amount of levels at a time. That means you couldn't play the whole game at once, which is very greedy. Like, I tried playing it a couple times, but, like, it just didn't let me play it all in one day. Or the life system. Most games, well, you missed a life, you ran out of lives, you gotta, like, restart a level or something. But that's not Angry Birds. So they decided to make it into paid transactions. Or you can't play for the rest of the day. Or a couple hours, which is lame. But, alright. That's enough of me about talking about Angry Birds. See you all in the next video. For some people are new to this video, I make a lot of videos about Donkey Kong Country Returns. If you want to go check those out, be my guest. Nothing stopping you. If you like this video, I have a lot of videos about it. My first video, which I kind of like, is about Nintendo's greediness that's been going on recently. Basically talking about the Switch 2, the current state of Nintendo. Anyways, see you guys truly this time in the next video.